Katherine. I'm a graduate student in applied physics at Stanford University, and I work for Professor Dionne doing research in nanoscience. A lot of our modern technologies nowadays rely on batteries that are small, efficient, and can store a lot of energy. Scientists have found that if you crumble up all the material in a battery into small particles called nanoparticles, the batteries can perform much more efficiently than if you had a large chunk of that same material. However, it's still unknown why or how these nanoparticles behave better than their larger counterparts. And so what we're studying is how properties like shape and size can affect the efficiency of batteries. So when I started doing research, it was a bit of a shock because in classes, everything's so elegant and simple and you get an answer. But in research, you usually don't have an answer, and it's usually not very elegant. Usually your solutions are sort of messy and you're trying to make sense of them.
So this is a transmission electron microscope. So we see here that we have our entire column where up top is where the electrons are being fired, and they're coming all the way down to right here where I've inserted the sample in our sample holder, and that's been inserted into the microscope. And down here is actually a small little window where we have a screen where we can see in real time what exactly we're seeing. The electrons are coming down, hitting our sample, and we see the result on the screen. But for better resolution, we actually have a camera beyond, actually under the table, and the image from that camera is projected on our computer screen right here, and that's where we're going to be doing a lot of the measurements. Is an image of a palladium nanorod that we just took. Down here is our scale bar, which reads 50 nanometers. That's about 2,000 times smaller than the average width of human hair. And if we zoom in, we can see that there are these bright circles, and this represents that an atom is right there in the material. And we can see that there's also this sort of orderly repeating structure where we can see sort of this lines and this checkerboard-like pattern. And that indicates exactly how all the atoms are ordered in our material.